This is the Iron Man 2 Superhero Squad Iron Defense Squad featuring Iron Man, Rescue, and Captain America. Now behind them is the packaging, which has a nice diorama insert. It's the cardboard insert. You can take it out and it becomes a nice diorama. If you can't see it, it looks something like this. It's like a snowy plain with some buildings covered in snow. And these are the rest of the assortment of the wave. It's actually just two of them in the wave. The Armor Vault and the Rescue Squad, the Iron Defense Squad. The final battle is part of the earlier wave with the high-tech showdown. So that's that. Oops. To begin with, let's start with Iron Man. This is perhaps one of the biggest superhero squad figures I've ever seen. You really get your money's worth with this one, but it's got some decent articulation. The shoulders go in and out, or rotate, I should say, on a hinge. The waist rotates on a hinge as well. The head, not entirely sure if it moves side to side, but I can't on my figure, on this figure at least. It's a nice mold, some nice detail all over the body except the face. I've seen a lot of the packs in 5 different stores. I've seen like 8 packs, and the face is always the problem with this figure. There's never a good one with good paint apps. This is the best that I could find, and you can even see that there's some paint overlapping over the red, and it's really horrible. I mean, this set, particularly this figure, has the most horrible paint apps for the face. Some are smudged, some have red marks, some have splotched here, some have peeled gold. I don't know. It's really a well, another one of Hasbro's quality control issues. But nevertheless, if you're still going to buy this set, just pick the one with the best paint apps and just ride with it. Very nice. I think this armor, is an Armor Wars armor. I'm not entirely sure what it's for. I think it's a deep space armor or a deep dive armor. I'm not sure. Could you please, anybody who knows what this armor is, write it down in the comment section below. So that's that. I'm going to put it here. Then we have Captain America. If you were wondering why these 3 are put together, this is supposed to reflect the timeline where Tony Stark is on the run from Norman Osborn and Hammer. He's trying to hide the contents of his brain by slowly deleting his brain, and he finds help through Captain America and Pepper Potts, whom he has magnanimously or serendipitously given an armor of her own, and she's called the armor, the female Iron Man armor, Rescue. But if you don't want any spoilers, I'm not going to say anymore. Just read The Invincible Iron Man. So Captain America, it's a nice sculpt. He has some decent articulation, waist articulation, some shoulder hinges. Comes with a shield that doesn't have a handle. And I was thinking, how on earth do you put the shield on? I thought it was on a magnet or something. There was a magnet. This was made of metal, but it's not. The only way I see that he can attach the shield is if he holds it with this hand, as though he just caught the shield or he's about to throw his shield, and it really looks like he's holding a frisbee. Not the best Iron Man superhero squad figure in the world, but it looks kind of kooky with him holding the shield, so you might want to just super glue it somewhere here, which will probably look a lot better, but I'm pretty sure this is how they meant it to be. Captain America with his frisbee shield. So that's that. And finally, let's go to the figure that I actually like the most, and this is the figure that really convinced me to buy this particular set. I've been a big fan of the female Iron Man, the Pepper Potts Iron Man, or Rescue armor. When I've been reading the Invincible Iron Man comic books, the new one by Fraction and LaRocca. It's just a brilliant comic book, and I fell in love with the design of this figure, of the character at least, and I was really hoping Marvel would release a figure, and they've come up with a superhero squad figure for it. So I guess it's safe to assume that they will be releasing pretty soon, I guess in a few months time, a 3 3/4 Rescue figure. I hope. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because last year there was a superhero squad Skrull and another pack with a Wrecker in it, and sure enough, this year Marvel Universe is releasing a Wrecker and Skrull in the same wave, a Hammer File wave. So you know, let's be optimistic, keeping optimistic with this one. The figure is just a statue. There's no articulation, no head articulation, arms or waist. It's a brilliant sculpt, but it is what it is. It's just a sculpt. It's about the same size as a Mary Jane figure with the Spider-Man 3-packs, and he's supposed to be holding her helmet like that, but she is holding her helmet like a scene in Macbeth. If you read Macbeth or Shakespeare, you know what I mean. Poor Iago. I'm not going to go there. But if you're not familiar with the character, if you're not reading up on the Invincible Iron Man, who isn't, right? I have some... I've got a few comic books here, which I can show you. Here she is when the armor was just first discovered by Pepper, which Tony hid away in one of the secret rooms of the Stark building, and Pepper just discovered it. It's a very nice design by La Roca and Fraction. I really love it, but very nice. This is from issue number 10 of the Invincible Iron Man. Then we have another one, last one. I'm a big fan of this armor. Here she is in action. It's a little bit of an action pose. She's trying to stop a jumbo jet from crashing. So the armor is not really an offensive armor. It's more for a search and rescue, missions, because repulsor tech is used for really like more of like a tractor beam or a sort of pseudo telekinesis. So it's not meant as an offensive weapon, but more for a rescue or a medic on the battlefield, not like the Iron Man armor. But very nice. If you have time, if you have some spare change, you might want to pick up the Invincible Iron Man comic books. It's really very nice. It's been even given an award, the Eisner Award for best new comic book, best new series. So very nice. Okay, so there you have it. Let me just put them together. The Iron Man 2 Superhero Squad, Iron Defense Squad, featuring the Iron Man huge jumbo mech armor suit, the Pepper Potts rescue armor, and Captain America with the Frisbee shield. It's a very nice set. If you love the Superhero Squad, if you like Iron Man, and you follow the Invincible Iron comic books, you might want to pick this up. I recommend it for those people who are diehard Iron Man fans. If you haven't picked up any of the Superhero Squad packs, like me, I highly recommend this set. You pick this one up. So there you go. Thanks for watching.